Hello everyone, this is Selkeg, also known as Paulelia, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We are playing as the Selkeg, also known as Paulelia Space Agency, SCAP Space Agency, and we're doing pretty good. I would say pretty good. Let's take a look. Here's where we are in the research and development tree. We have just unlocked some probe parts and some electronic parts, so now we don't have to send Kerbals up into space anymore. And so here is our list of available contracts. Here's the ones we've done so far. We've got a nice big list. We don't have any active contracts at the moment, so we will need to do some with that. So we've got an Explore the Mun contract, which will net us a bunch of science. But we've also got a bunch of stuff here that we can take a look at. I want to specifically find some stuff that does some good science results. There's an 8. There's a 17. Test Rockomax Mark 55 radial mount liquid engine in flight over Kerbal. From 14,000 kilometers to 22,000 kilometers, 90 meters per second to 190 meters per second. That's pretty slow for 14,000 kilometers. We could try that one. Test the TT-70 radial decoupler on a suborbital trajectory over Kerbal. Alright, that's another one we could net. There's also these level 3s, which give incredible science, but require us to be on an escape trajectory out of Kerbal. Okay. Here's a test of Rockomax 2277 in flight over Kerbal. That might be one we could do. 72 science. And test a decoupler. Alright. Let's see here. We have 3 that require us to be on an escape trajectory, and they are all engines. So if I was to do one, I'd want to do the one that gave the most science. The Rockomax 2477. Okay, we can get ourselves on an escape trajectory. That doesn't mean we actually have to escape. We can then slow down and come back, right? I think so. So let's go ahead and accept these 2 that give massive science boosting. And I think after we do them, we will then go for Explore the Mun. So let's head to the VAB and let's take a look at what exactly we have to do. We need an escape trajectory, and we have to be flying over Kerbal. So let's take a look. Rockomax 2477. Oh, is this little teeny tiny thing? Okay, so we just have to engage this when we're there. And this is also a little teeny tiny thing. What is this? An engine for ants? Oh yeah, this will be perfect. Okay. Okay, we can do this. Those are both super teeny tiny engines. But let's see. We're gonna go for a probe because I have solar panels. Yes, I do. Okay, we're gonna go for a probe body. Do we want to use this probe body? Why not? Right? Why not? Let's see here. I want to put some battery packs on it, and I want to put as many solar panels as I can possibly fit. I just had them. Like that. There we go. So this thing is covered with some solar panels there on one end. That is fine. We don't actually have to worry about recovering this, do we? I think at this point, money-wise, we don't really have to do too much recovery. You know what? I don't feel right about it, so I'm going to go ahead. We're going to recover this setup. as much as we can anyway. So there is the issue that this is not the right size. As you can see, if I were to put inline stability, you can see it's not quite the right size. So we need to really make sure that we strut this up. Like so. We don't want to have this connection break. But okay, so there we go. We got our probe body. And this is going to be interplanetary probe 1. That's what I'm going to call it. No, let's not call it interplanetary because it's not actually going to get interplanetary. It's going to be called, let's call it, they call it high Kerbal orbit. There we go. I was trying to think of, there's low orbit, high orbit, etc. Okay, so low Kerbal or high Kerbal orbit probe, not 1, I. We're doing Roman numerals. What am I thinking? Okay. So now I'm just gonna stack some science bits on here. We got, no, that's a comm. I was hoping, I thought for a minute that was the thermostat, just because it's actually going to be quite high in space. And I'll build some rocket thrusters on it. I won't bother you guys with it. So you can cut back in when I got this. I might time lapse it. Probably going to time lapse it. So bring you guys back in a little bit. Okay guys, welcome back. I finished building this. It's really simple. I've used the tri stack. And I put gimbaling engines down here at the bottom. We got some solid fuel to make sure we get off the ground at first. My staging is solid fuel boosters. Then I can engage these engines right before the solid fuel boosters run out. Drop the solid fuel boosters. This is the Rockomax 2477, which we need to be testing at an altitude of 22 kilometers. And then I have, after those, I have, wait, where's my, up? Okay, decouple, then engage this engine, and then hopefully we'll be on an escape trajectory at some point. I can engage these two engines as well, and then I can pilot this back where we can use our parachute to recover at least some of it. I'm going to, for giggles, where are the radial mounted parachutes? I'm going to attach some radial mounted chutes along the sides. So we got this top one and we got these here. So it should come down actually sideways, which will be interesting, I think. Alright, and we can go ahead and save that. And I hope that this will work successfully. But we're gonna see. That's what this is about. This is about SCAP Space Agency doing its thing. We're making science, and we've got the advanced SAS now, and we've got a beautiful sunny day for launch, which means we should not worry about electrical charge, which is great. So we need to be flying 22 kilometers, speed no greater than 390, and we should be good. So let's 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, slow start, and we got a bit of a turn. That's not good. That is not good. The turn is not going to help us out. I'm going to try and counteract it as much as I can with the SAS. But it's due to the way I have these thrusters on there, I believe, that's causing the turn. That's okay, though. They're nearly burning out. So I'm going to go ahead and engage the gimbaling thrusters. Alright, SAS is working hard. And drop those quickly. Okay. So we had a successful launch. Our speed is diminishing. I might have made a mistake using gimbaling engines here instead of the more powerful version of the engines. I just want to get ourselves going. Okay, we did slow down quite a bit, but that's okay. Very, very carefully. Want to keep tabs on things. There's the landing site from our first Kerbal in space. The historic moment. Alright, so we're doing good. We're doing good. We got plenty of fuel to burn. I'm just ever so slightly tweaking the engine down so we don't overheat them. But we're good. We just need to get up to, we're at 7 kilometers. We need to get up to 22 kilometers. So this will be a boring ascent. I mean, it's going to take quite a while to get up there. So I will time-lapse again, bring you guys back in when we get closer to the 22 kilometers. Alright guys, we're just about to hit 22 kilometers. I slowed down our speed just a bit to make sure that we were hitting it, and we have. There we go. We've completed it. It is going to be burning our fuel, so I'm going to shut down those engines. There we go. I probably should have action grouped them to shut down, but that's okay. So now we're just going to be burning straight outwards for an escape trajectory. We got our reward, we got some good data, we got lots of money, we got lots of science for that. That is great. And so we're just going to burn through all of our fuel We're gonna not even a bother attempt an orbit. We are literally just gonna burn straight away from the planet, and just accelerate out as much as we can to get away from the planet. You can see us here, and there we go. We're extending outwards. So once we ditch these big heavy fuel tanks, we will have some pretty amazing acceleration to go off of. We got crazy speed now. Our apoapsis is pretty dang high. And we're about to run out of fuel in these tanks, it looks like. Yup, here it comes. Boosh, out of fuel. I'm gonna go ahead and separate and burn just a bit to push us away. Now we need to go into map view for this part. Alright, let's just full burn. We want that escape trajectory. I mean, hopefully we're gonna get it, but you never know. Let's give ourselves just a slight angle. Why not? Could help on our escape. But we pretty much want to just push this out as much as we can. Ooh. We're burning a lot of fuel there. We're about to reach the tipping point, though, where this is going to shoot outwards. So I'm going to go ahead and slow down our thrust, because we just need it to hit the escape. Oh, there was a Mun encounter there. There we go. We're on a Kerbal escape trajectory. So we can go ahead and test our engines. We've tested them. Why did we not? Oh, perform the run test, not fire them. Derp. Alright, well, let's shut down the engine and run a test. Alright. So that's all we had to do. Excellent. We can come in here. Another 72 science. Great. Now we need to prevent ourselves from being blasted off into deep space. So in order to do that, we're going to slow ourselves down a bit. So we'll bring this in. There we go. Alrighty. Not the best. Let's see. I'm gonna keep my fuel open here a bit. I want to find 90 degrees. It would be helpful if I was this way around. I want to find 90 degrees, and I want to do just a bit of burning, because I really want this to be a more stable insertion into the atmosphere, not like a plummet. Uh-oh, we're escaping again. Damn it. Alright. We'll correct this so that we're no longer escaping, and then we're going to save our fuel. So let's come out of this view here. Alright, here's our spacecraft. Let's point ourselves up and away. We got a great view. The sun is up there hitting our solar panels. It's awesome. So let's just go ahead and time warp. And we're gonna zoom way out. And our speed is gonna slow way down. I mean, look how tiny it's getting. Alright, so we're way out here in deep space. Let's observe the materials bay. Well in space, high over Kerbal. Great, keep it. Observe the mystery goo. Great, keep it. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue our journey. Come to a stop, and now we're going to fall back down. And let's go ahead and material bay the other one, or the mystery goo the other one. Alright, we're still in the high over Kerbal section, so that's fine. I guess we will just keep falling then.